Now, I think we need to take this question because there are lots of people in this situation and they feel like they don't have there's no hope. And I think we need to take this question. So it's from someone who has chosen to be anonymous. But I'm sure it will apply to not just this individual. What are the chances for someone who does not have any work experience? For example, one who has been a full-time housewife and wants to transition into data analysis or business analysis.
What are the chances?
Yes.
Right? So the reason I exclaimed is because the company I work right now, we have a program for people coming back to work or people who are transitioning into a new, coming into tech for the first time. We have a
Oh,
program for veterans, and we have those kind of programs that are happening. Okay, in Canada and in US. Canada is a little bit limited, but in the US is big deal, and some other parts of the world for the company I work.
yeah.
But the thing is, there's a lot of opportunity. Remember what I said initially? Those soft skills that you have will be a big plus for you when you want to transition.
Mm,
But those soft skills will be useless if you don't go for training. So it's
mm,
like, how will I say this? I'm trying to come into business analysis, and I know nothing about requirement gathering. I've never done it before. I don't know. Honestly, even as a housewife, you do requirement gathering. Think about it. You want to cook soup or you want to make food for the family. You're already you're gathering your requirements that you need, right? That's
mhm.
requirement gathering. But in the workspace as a business analyst, or even as a project manager doing project budgeting and stuff like that,
Mhm.
you already do this at home.
Yeah.
Those are soft skills. But when it comes to the job, we need to know that you've done some form of training, some form of project, some form of training, maybe
Yeah.
even certifications to
Yeah.
help you. Remember what I said? Certifications are not mandatory, but they are significant. They will help you get the job. So
Yeah.
if I'm coming all the way from being a house husband and I'm coming on to be an IT guy or
Mhm.
maybe a business analyst, I want to go for number one thing. I know is it business analyst I want to do or project management or cybersecurity. After zeroing on my own soft skills, what can I do?
Mhm.
After understanding it, the next thing is go for the right training. Once I
Mhm.
get that right training, do certification to support my training because at this point I have nothing, right? And
Yes.
because during that training, I will do projects,
Yeah.
I'll do some hand holding and stuff like that, do
Yes.
interviews and stuff. And then that will help you get into the industry. It's a purposeful move. You don't just wish it. You don't just,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I. You will work, you will put in the time, you
Yeah.
put in the knowledge and everything for you to get it because
Yeah.
now you're battling with those who have the experience already. So
Yeah.
you have to give extra work. That's basically how it works. So you do have a chance. Either as a house husband or as a housewife, whatever, you want to come into the industry, there's a lot of chance, but you just need to put in more work. It's not for free.
No, thanks for that. And maybe I'll just add two things to that because as part of our trainings, we've also encountered lots of people in that same situation. And usually what's missing there are a couple of things required to make the transition. The biggest factor is just believing that you can, just the right mindset, because it's with the right mindset that you now go to your point, Bonner. It's a purposeful move. You craft a plan. Because as part of that plan, you need to acquire the knowledge, like you said, Bonner. You need to speak to people. You need to speak to people like Bonner just to help you assess your resume and make sure that it's projecting you in the right way. So it's more of a marathon than a sprint. It's not just you do one step and you get the results. It's you need to be intentional. It could take you in some cases 3 months. It could take you 6 months. But as long as you're purposeful and you have like a game plan, a strategy laid out for you, you will be able to make the transition because the only thing that these other folks have that you do not have is information. If you can get the information they have, you're good, you're as good as they are. I keep joking to my friends that the only reason why Elon Musk is richer than me because he knows a few things that I don't know. If I know it, I probably won't be doing this webinar. Well, I'll still be doing it. It's my passion, but it's the same principle. It's
Yeah,
information, right? You have the information, you take the action, and you get the results. So
yeah,
um, I can tell you 100% that to Bonner's point, it's possible, but you need to be intentional, you need to be purposeful, you need to have a plan, and you get there.
yeah.